Hi everybody, I'm going to be reading Gertie Gus by Lisa Weil. Gus loved fishing. He was good at it too. Every morning Gus took his old fishing rod and went down to the sea to fish. Every afternoon Gus brought home a fine fish and Gertie would cook it for dinner. How Gus loved his fish dinners. Then one day, Gus came home with an extra fine fish, and Gertie served only plain potatoes. No fish. Gus got plain potatoes 3 nights in a row. Then he saw what was happening. "I've been selling your fish for a good price," said Gertie happily. "And with the money, I bought you a surprise." It was a big, handsome net for catching lots of fish. "The change will do you good," explained Gertie. "We'll always have our own fish for dinner, and I could sell the rest." "All right," said good-natured Gus. And it was true. With his new fishing net, Gus easily caught many fish. Every day he brought back a bucketful, and every day he and Gertie ate a fine fish dinner. Of course, Gertie was so busy selling the rest of the catch that often Gus had to cook their dinner. Gertie said Gus made the best fish fry anyway. One evening, Gus couldn't find even one tiny fish left to cook. Soon Gertie came home in a new outfit. "Everybody liked your fish so well," she said, "that I sold them all. But wait until you see my surprise for you." It was a beautiful new fishing boat. "The change will do you good," said Gertie, smiling. "Now you can row far out and catch still more fish." "All right then," sighed Gus. And it was true. With his new fishing boat, Gus brought in many buckets of fine fish every day. And Gertie's business was so good that she opened a little fish store. Gertie and Gus happily ate fish for dinner every evening. And Gertie was making so much money that soon she opened a fancy new store and had an elegant villa built for herself and Gus. Gertie also hired a French cook to prepare their fish dinners and a French maid to serve them. Gus didn't complain, even when Gertie made him take bubble baths. But one day, instead of his favorite fish, there was chicken with rice for dinner. The next night, it was steak and a grape sauce, and then liver pate and a crunchy crust. "The change will do you good," said Gertie with a smile. "And speaking of changes, wait till you see what I have for you." Gertie's surprise was a splendid captain's hat and shiny epaulets, plus 5 more fishing boats and 5 fishermen to catch still more fish. Gus was now the captain of a fishing fleet. As a captain, Gus no longer had time to fish for himself. Of course, there were mountains of white fish, blue fish, gray fish, big fish, green fish, and small fish caught daily. And Gus could pick any fish he wanted and tell the cook exactly how he would like it for dinner. But one day, Gus did not come home for dinner. His splendid captain's hat hung in the hall, also his gold epaulets, and on the table was a letter. "Dear Gertie, I'm leaving because I like to fish for my own fish. It's more fun and tastes much better. Sincerely yours, Gus." "I can't understand, Gus," Gertie said to herself. "Being captain must be lots of fun. The change will do me good." It wasn't true. Working at the dock and selling fish every day made Gertie's feet hurt more and more. At night, Gertie felt so tired that she couldn't eat her elegant dinner, and something was missing. Meanwhile, back at their old cottage, Gus happily went fishing with his old rod. Still, even his favorite fried fish fillet didn't taste as good as it once did. Something was missing. One night, there was a knock at the door. It was Gertie. "Hello, Gus," she said. "I missed you." "I understand now. Catching more and more fish makes one tired, not happy." At once, Gus knew something, too. Eating his fish all by himself made him lonely, not happy either. How true. In their old home, they were both happy, and their fish dinners tasted just delicious. Then one evening, Gertie said to Gus, "I have a big surprise for you." And it was. Gertie had sold their elegant villa to the 5 fishermen who had turned it into an elegant fish restaurant. Gertie and Gus were served a fine dinner indeed. "Our own fish at home still tastes best," whispered Gertie with a smile. "But sometimes a change will do both of us good." And it did. And they lived the rest of their days happily and in peace. I hope you enjoyed.